There's nothing quite like watching Karens getting some well-earned legal karma in the courtroom, is there? When years of being a public menace finally bites them where it hurts. And believe me, it's gonna hurt. Meltdowns, tantrums, crying, screaming, this is Karens versus judges. This Karen may be in a tough position, but it's no excuse for being rude to a judge. And sadly, if you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. And her prize is 300 days in jail.
Set a $7,500 cash or surety bond. That bond is conditioned of no contact with Tiffany Castro. No contact means you can't call him, you can't write him, you can't text him, you can't email him, can't leave a message on some social media, you can't go visit him. If you go someplace and either Mr. McRae or Ms. Castro's there, you have to leave. If you're someplace, even though you may have arrived first and one of them shows up, you still have to leave.
So you gonna tell me I can't go home?
I'm telling you, you can't go home. If you live with...
Whoa, I'm talking. No, you say nothing.
If you live with Mr. McRae, you cannot return to that residence.
Oh, but how you just gonna tell me I can't go home now?
What?
How you gonna tell me I can't go to my house?
I just did.
Well, I bet I do.
Well, then you're in contempt, young lady, and you've got 30 days. So you're not going to... You're not... What?
Whoa.
Get back! Get back!
You just said I got
Get
30
back!
days. I'm not getting nothing else.
That's another 30 days. That's 60 days.
So what?
90 days.
So?
120 days.
Okay, and?
180 days.
Move!
Please, quiet.
Get off me! Get your hands off me, man.
Come on.
What else you got to say?
Oh, nothing. We'll talk in 6 months when you're ready to come back for your case.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Not as sorry as she's going to be.
I'm sorry, but I would object to going forward anyway right now without the elected county prosecutor who's on this case.
But she chose not to be here.
That's not accurate, Judge.
Okay, okay, your objection's noted.
We had a phone status conference 2 weeks ago in which Ms. Schiff will...
Your objection is noted. Okay?
I'm not going to participate in this proceeding without the elected county prosecutor. I think this is a sham that you're going forward. When the court was...
You're going to sit here. You're going to sit here.
You were told about her unavailability and specifically told her on the phone not to cancel that appointment, that it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to be here for the decision, that's your business.
Well, Your Honor, I think this is outrageous. You're going forward without the prosecutor.
I'm not sure this male Karen criminal understands the law, or much else really, as he claims even though he stole money from a bank, that he's innocent. Never mind innocent, how about arrogant? And guilty, don't forget guilty.
The issue here was the enactment clause. All that was a diversion. I'm talking about the enactment clause under our Constitution. Okay. Michigan Constitution, 1963, Article 4, subsection 23. What it states, it's mandatory, it's shall. You know this.
Mr. Rory.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting high strong again, but I love the Constitution. Yeah.
Take it down. But no, I didn't know. I mean, I know I schooled you on it, but I didn't know you would then go and listen to me. So,
No.
all right, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
The statute would say we the people of the state of Michigan enact, and then would go into the statute. The complaint is then going to basically apprise you that you have violated this statute that the state of Michigan, or the people of the state of Michigan have enacted. So you've got that just a touch bit wrong.
Okay, correct.
All right.
But it should say enactment clause, because this lets me know the authority by which is decreed.
It doesn't have to, but go ahead.
It doesn't have to, but
No, it doesn't have to.
Your Honor, I'm not even in no position to say anything. You know the law, but
I do.
I'm just saying from what I'm reading in the Constitution and what it says and what Supreme Court justices have stated on the matter.
All right.
Okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't know nothing but what I read and what I interpret. I think I'm pretty intelligent enough to interpret the English diction.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Yes. So what you're telling me is that regardless to what, you're going to bend the Constitution to your understanding and how you want to rule on this, and that you still obtain subject matter jurisdiction on a false and bogus complaint. Is that what you're telling me?
Mr. Warren,
Yes, sir.
in 16 years I've been on the bench, never bent the Constitution in any direction. Okay. So.
Sí.
Yes.
Let's see what y'all
Just one?
Nada más una cirugía.
trying to get here.
Dos.
Two.
That's not gonna work either.
Mr. Brooks, you are advised to stop with the commentary.
No, I'm gonna say what I want.
You
to say.
called this witness. I'm going to take a break right now and excuse the jury and this witness. All right.
What you doing is judicial misconduct. It's judicial misconduct. But you don't want the jury to hear the truth. That's not fair to the jury. They have a right to hear everything. Not finna sit here and let you fix the trial because you don't want to tell the truth to the jury.
Mr. Brooks, please stop.
No, there ain't no please.
You are
nothing.
being disruptive.
Ain't
You
no
are being
please.
disrespectful.
You always
The
gonna
witness
find
may
some
step
reason to
down.
say somebody's being disruptive because they want the truth to be out there. Man, quit it. You're supposed to be the
Mr.
judge.
Brooks, I'm advising you that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be present
and
in this courtroom.
under what law and
during
fact can you do that?
Illinois versus Allen.
Okay,
sir.
but the fourth option that you made up, that's not even in the law,
Mr.
because
Brooks,
you can't do that.
I need to make a
By law,
ruling.
you can't do that,
I need to
and
make
you
a
know you
finding.
can't.
All right, I'm going to excuse everyone. Mr. Brooks is being removed from the courtroom. He will continue in the neighboring courtroom. Please make sure he has his objection signed and a pad of paper.
So is that
he can.
so is that holding me in
meaningfully
contempt?
participate, and I will make a ruling when I.
So are
after
you
we
holding
come
me in
back up.
contempt? Is that civil or criminal?
The 21st century has brought us many things, but one thing I didn't think I'd ever see is courtroom hearings held over Zoom. Well, another thing I didn't see coming is a defendant showing up to a Zoom meeting with a nickname quite like this one. Take a look.
Then we'll bring this fool in. Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah, you. Yes.
Nathaniel Saxon, sir.
Your name's not Buttfucker3000, you yo-ho. Logging into my court with that as your screen name.
Why
We'll
would that?
discuss that in a little bit. What kind of idiot logs into court like that? What's your name again?
Nathaniel Saxton, sir, but I don't believe that I typed anything like that in.
Well, that's what it says.
Why,
We'll
I
discuss that
apologize.
in a bit.
That should not
Yeah,
be.
you should. I'll put you in the waiting room. You can sit in limbo for a while and think about what you call yourself online.
Severity of the blow to that child's leg, and to say that you did not recognize what had been done, to ignore what must have been the excruciating sounds that came from that child on a daily basis, is more than disconcerting to this court. And as such, the court finds it appropriate that each be sentenced to the State Department of Corrections for a period of life. You will get credit for any of the time that you've served. That will be
This Karen can't believe the judgment given against her, and flat out tells the judge that she's wrong. But when the judge holds her in contempt of court, things get fiery. Wait for it.
personal life. It's your business, John. It has nothing to do with
Miss
you
Hardwick?
boys. No.
You will be held in contempt of this court if you become disruptive.
I don't care. I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to
Okay.
him.
She will be
It
arrested
doesn't
for
make
contempt
any-
of the court.
It doesn't make any difference.
You will serve 10 days for contempt of court. You go now.
Get off of me!
Can't back.
Good afternoon, Judge. Karen Stevens, in pro per for my motion for sanctions against Mr. Nicoletti for this vexatious and frivolous PPO.
I'm sorry, on this what?
I have a motion for sanctions against...
I know that. And the purpose of the sanctions are based on what?
It was a frivolous and vexatious PPO based on nonsense. I am not stalking Mr. Nicoletti.
I haven't signed a PPO.
His petition for a PPO. Let me...
Okay, were you served?
No, I wasn't, but may I...
No, you may not. How can you ask to sanction someone when you haven't even been served?
That's the point.
Stevens, do not interrupt me when I'm speaking, ma'am.
I have a constitutional right to be heard.
On what basis? There is no case before me, ma'am, other than the fact that you filed this frivolous motion, taking up this court's time for no good reason other than your own personal vendetta against this man for whatever reason you may have, and I really don't care because it does not involve me or my court. However, had I issued a PPO, you would have a basis to be before me. I did not issue a PPO. He did not pursue his right to a hearing on the PPO. You were never served, and here you are taking up my time so that you want me to chastise him and make him pay money? No, ma'am. Your relief is denied, and in addition to that, I am sanctioning you with costs of $500 forthwith to the county clerk's office.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I knew it was fixed.
I beg your pardon?
I said I knew it was fixed.
Miss Stevens, I highly suggest that you just exit my courtroom and go pay the sanctions before I find you in contempt.
Now, where do I go?
The clerk's office in the main part of the courthouse.
Oh, wait.
This young Karen with a serious attitude problem thinks that she can run her mouth in court and brag? Well, this judge has other ideas and puts her in her place like never before.
Minnesota, you're being charged with possession of Xanax and BARS. I don't know what that is. What is
Bars. Xanax bars. That's how they're referred to.
Xanax bars. All right.
She has no priors. She's being charged per pill, which is improper. It should just be 1 count.
So, are you working?
Yes.
How much money are you making a week, approximately?
Approximately about $200 a week.
Okay, and do you own any property of value? A house, a car, a bank account, significant amounts of jewelry?
Yes.
What do you own?
I own a lot of jewelry, all right,
Okay.
as well as
Go ahead.
a car.
Well, how much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but if you know,
Hey, well, you see, we are
but
not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about it.
You're being
You just
very.
made me
I can
laugh.
see you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Ross.
Huh?
It's worth
Ma'am?
money.
Have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
Actually, no.
Actually, no. This is standard bond.
Okay, 5,000 on count 1, and then the rest should be ROR.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Come back, ma'am. Come back. Come back. Give me the paper again. Count 1 will be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios. Come back again. Come back again. Bring her back again. I believe I heard you saying to...
Yes, I did. I'm not going to do
I believe you... Did you say...
Actually, I
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that? I find you in direct criminal contempt. 30 days...
The day for this judge to be messed around with, especially not by a loudmouth Karen who's trying to call the shots. But as soon as she does, this judge nips it in the bud and puts in her place. She's nicknamed the Attitude Adjuster for a reason.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury.
I would like to call.
Ma'am, stop. I know you want to control this room, but this isn't Burger King. When the sign changes to Burger King, you can have it your way. Right now, this is my courtroom, and you will answer my questions.
Under my fifth.
Ma'am, stop. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury? Yes or no? Are you going to tell the truth? All right, I'll take that as silence. I understand her attorney is on here. Where is her attorney?
Mr. J. Becker.
Again, say anything again without telling me you're going to tell the truth, and I will hold you in contempt of court for 93 days. Contempt carries with it 93 days and or $7,500. You will not act disrespectful in this court. Do you understand, ma'am? You certainly may remain silent. Where is your attorney? Do we have an attorney?
I'm on here.
Sir?
You do, Your Honor.
Your attorney withdrew, so you'll have to hire an attorney.
I don't need an attorney.
You're a lawyer?
Nope.
Do you want to talk to me about a bond with me? What do you want to tell me?
About what?
Bond?
I don't really give a f, to be honest with you.
That's going to cost you 30 days in the county jail for contempt. Cuff him if you got the cuffs. Hold on. It's $5,000 cash surety bond, temporary, subject to the temporary protection order. He just swore at the judge. Can I give you a piece of advice?
What?
You can either make life easy or you can make life hard.
I already ruined my life.
That's 60. You want to go for 90? That's 90 more. That's 180. That's 360.
I'm working at McDonald's. Now I gotta come here and my life up. You!
Melvin, stop!
How many days you want to give me now? Are you Sir County?
Melvin,
Yeah, I'm at about a year right now in contempt, so.
He's got mental problems. He's not on medication.
Ma'am, I don't care.
I don't give a
Melvin, stop!
Everybody. You.
Melvin,
The power.
Good.
The power.
Good.
Suck the fucking you.
that's stupid. Melvin, stop. Stop it. You're not even getting in trouble. Melvin, listen. You're going.
Who the fucking keeps telling me anything?
Melvin,
Just let him do whatever he wants to do.
Melvin.
You don't want to listen.
This smug male Karen law student is absolutely schooled by a judge after she rules against him, and he insults her judgment. Justice served.
It was put on notice that there was going to be...
Even you don't testify to that.
An application.
The best you have testified to about notice is I do believe there was talks about application.
Exactly.
I'm reading your words, right?
Exactly.
But I don't recall telling her specifically how the process
Exactly.
works.
She was on
that
notice.
is not
There's
putting
an
her on
application.
notice, Mr. Paulino. She's going to have to fill out a 10-page thing that asks her
That's not?
to list.
She can't go down to the Contempt place
Mr.
and get an
Paulino,
application?
it's not.
This is standard practice, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Paulino, you're dead wrong.
That's your opinion.
No, that's my ruling, pal. And let me tell you something, Mr. University of Miami Law School. I taught at UM for many, many years, and you right now are embarrassing us. You do not show that kind of disrespect, okay? If you don't like what the judge is doing, then you take it to the next forum. But you do not sit here and say that's your opinion like a baby when a judge rules against. Don't even utter another word. You got a lot to learn about what it means to be a litigator and a lawyer.
I don't want to be either.
Good, because you don't have it in you. But you got a lot to learn about what it means to be a member of the Florida bar. And if you think that this kind of petulance and babiness on your part to turn around and tell a judge who you disagree with, well, that's your opinion, is going to get you anywhere, you are sorely mistaken. If there's nothing you should have learned in the last 2 years as a law student, there's something you should have learned as a human growing up, that you do not show that kind of disrespect. You don't like it, take it to the hallway. But you do not look a judge in the face, because I don't care what you think about me. You got to respect this process. And if there's anybody who I expect to respect this process, it's a second-year law student at the University of Miami.